Hey guys, I believe it's day 247, 69 degrees out here. Sun hasn't yet popped up to do its thing. It's kind of hiding behind these clouds. So the humidity isn't too high right now, but I mean, I can still feel it in the air. I have a long run today. It's the longest that I've ever ran. It's 1.5 miles. Some people out there would be laughing about that, but a 1.5 miles sounds very daunting. My choice of footwear, probably not the brightest, and I'm kind of asking for trouble here, but here it is. I'm wearing the Nike Waffle Trainer 2s. Here it is from the side. Here it is from the other side. Now, these have a very kind of rigid stack of foam, very minimal. I also have a very dense foam orthotic in here, which is kind of nuts because the shoe is extremely low profile. So incorporating an orthotic in the shoe should introduce some heel slip. Minimally, I'm feeling that in the left foot, but not too bad. I've been attacking my fitness from a lot of different angles through strength training. Just now introduced making sure that I'm getting on protein macros, and that's a challenge. It's not really a challenge to eat it. It's a challenge to balance it all nutritionally so that I'm not picking up weight for my weekly weigh-in. In addition to that, I've been introducing creatine to the diet as well. So now I'm in this balancing act of trying to preserve muscle and possibly build it, and yet try to cut fat at simultaneously. It's a very hard balancing act. I made the choice to go with these shoes as just basically a nod to history of all the runners in the past who used to have to run in footwear like this. From a casual standpoint, when I picked these up, I couldn't believe how comfortable they were. For the time, they're really nice, at least casually, but I don't know how that's going to translate running 1.5 miles in the size frame that I have, 234.6 currently, those pounds. Yeah, that's a lot of weight to be putting on shoes like this. I have about 2 to 3 minutes to go, and then of this just little warm-up walk, and then I'm going to start my run at 1.5 miles, and I'll check back in with you guys after the fact if I make it that far. As I was starting to walk this morning, I was experiencing all sorts of interesting foot pain in my left foot from a lot of different areas. So again, probably not the smartest decision to be out here doing this right now, but hopefully I don't cause further damage. The problem is I know I'm pretty stubborn. All right, let's get this thing underway. All right, I just finished my 1.5 miles. I had to stop 2 times, one for about 30 seconds, another time a little bit later for 20 seconds. Guys, my phone just ran out of space. The last time I ran out of, got my wires crossed. I remember 2 weeks ago I was out here and I was running a 1/2 mile. And during that 1/2 mile, I had to stop at least 6 to 8 times because it was just brutal. I still feel bad that I had those 2 breakdowns because they're more mental than anything. The legs probably would still keep running. Since then, I've learned to just keep what I would call an old man jog pace, just like super slow, like turtle slow, but consistent. But I'll admit, even at this short distance, I've got this coaching app behind me, and it's basically, I'm wondering, when's it going to stop? When's it going to stop? Stop the pain. But I did have a moment in there where I was like, wait, I just ran the full length of the trail, and I might as well go back and run the full length again. And it's kind of like a Forrest Gump thing. But I'm telling you, I couldn't do that before. I had to stop so many times. I couldn't even run the full length of the trail I run on. My phone had ran out of space. I had to delete YouTube just to be able to record the rest of these segments. Believe it or not, in 2026, I'm still rocking an iPhone SE2. I told my buddy from West Virginia that, and he said, how? He's like, do you have even room for your pictures and stuff like that? And I said, no, man, I had to delete an app just to be able to talk to you. Anyway, regarding the shoes, I just had to treat them gingerly. I could not put a lot of pounding on there. I had to take baby steps in them, and they carried me through consistently. So very, very shocked about that. But anyway, that's all the time I'm going to have because of space limitations. You all take it easy. I'll be out here tomorrow, hopefully. Later.